Hi, it's David again with Tokens Direct, and today I'm going to give you a demonstration of a device that we use here for counting tokens. It's made by a company called Simicon, and it's portable and it's lightweight and it's also electric. And it's the perfect answer to people who are going to be vending a lot of tokens in a day and then need to count them at very high speeds. They're used at family entertainment centers, and any route operator might want to use it who's operating coin-operated machines, or even better, for fairs and festivals where people are going to be using tokens for beverage control. So they may sell, you may sell 50,000 or 100,000 tokens during a day, and you need to count them up every night. So this is a great solution to that question. So I'm going to plug it in. It's very simple. Open it up. It has a couple of wings like that. It has a coin catcher on the side, and that's for if you have any coins that are not the right size or the wrong tokens. It has a place where you mount the bag in the front, and you can either mount a bag here like I'm doing, or you can catch the tokens in a cup or a bowl or a bucket, or even tubes. There are specially designed funnels for tubes. Our people actually who use these, they do it really fast once they do it a few times. I don't do it often, so I'll do the best I can. So we'll just turn it on, and it goes through a little self-check. Okay, and it's cleared. And the tokens that I'm going to test with, these are really the hardest tokens for most counters to deal with. They're aluminum, and they're very lightweight. These are just 1.25 inches in diameter, which is a good size if you're going to be using them for, oh, look at that, Coors Light, as a beer token. Okay, so 1.25 inches is about 32 millimeters, and there's a dial here with settings. It says 30, 31, 32 millimeters, so I have the diameter set right. And then there's another adjustment for thickness, and it's marked DPO, dime, penny, oh, that's a quarter. So these are about as thick as a penny, so I'm going to just set it for a penny. And then before I throw a lot of tokens in, I'm going to just start it and test it and make sure that it runs okay. So I'll start the motor. It says start or stop. There it goes. Put some tokens in, and they just flow right through to the bag, no problem at all. And the unit will turn itself off. Well, there it goes. Okay. So when people are actually using this in the field, the way you do it is you just pour some tokens into the hopper. Now they have other models with larger hoppers. This is just a small unit that we use for demonstrations. And one thing that I should say is that the bowl doesn't like to be completely full, so you have to put them in relatively slowly, and that's something that our operators learn, and they just scoop the tokens in. So it'll be a little noisy, but I'll show you how fast these count. So about 10 seconds, and I've got 100 counted already. I put too many in the bowl, so it slows down, and it's just a technique thing like anything else. And there you go, 300 tokens counted all automatically, and they're right here in the bag. Now I'll show you another thing that this unit does. Let me put some more tokens in. One thing that occasionally happens is people may throw some quarters in or some other size tokens. So I'll just put them in the mix there, and I'll start it up again. Just pour them out, and look down here. The tokens that are the wrong size come out inside. So there you have it. Now, one other thing that people like to do is if you want to count the tokens into cups of, say, 10 or 20 or 100, well, I'll simulate it here. I don't have a cup right at hand. I'll take the bag off. Okay, I'll clear it, and then I'm going to set it for a batch of, let's say, 20 tokens. I'll put a bunch of tokens in. There we go. And I'll just count them all to save time. So watch this. See that? It stopped right at 20. I have 20 tokens in my hand. I can start it again, and I'll count out another batch, and I can just count them all day like that. So if you want to count them into cups to pre-pack them, that's how you do that. Oops, there we go. So that's counted. Now the only other thing that I'll show today is that with new tokens, you tend to have dust on them. All new coin, whether you get it from the Federal Reserve Bank, your bank, or from us, has a little bit of dust on it. So the first time you use it, we have two tools. They're supplied by the manufacturer, Simicon. And one is just a bottle of compressed air. And we just spray out in the dust if you have a jam. And the others, they give you this crazy little toothbrush here. And there's an optical sensor, which is a counter. And I don't know if you can see it here in the video, but it's right down there, so it just needs to be brushed off. Occasionally you get an error code, and that's when it tells you that it's time to clean it. And then you put it back, the cover goes on, the error code clears, and you're all ready to start another batch. Very simple. So they're manufactured by a company called Simicon. They're available every place, and of course Tokens Direct does supply them if you want to get the whole package from us. Thanks for watching.